And welcome back. And we're getting ready to move into our final competition for today as we talk to two bodybuilders who are aiming to compete in this year's Arnold Classics competition. And we have with us, well known, of course, the African, but his name is Oyinkro Akpobodor.
Perfect.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
All right. And Aurel Lewis. Good morning, guys, and welcome.
Good morning.
So I was joking with you all during the break about how long you've been preparing, but essentially, you never stop preparing for competitions, do you?
Always in good condition.
Yeah.
Work out all through the year.
Yeah. Now, of course, Oyinkro, you have definitely been competing in quite a number of competitions locally since you started. Was it 2 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago? Let's talk about what your growth process, physical and also in terms of the competitive aspect, what that has been like for you in the past couple of years.
Well, it's been good. Like from my first show to now, my body is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And mindset is different. I'm more willing to take on advice from people and just want to learn and get better at my sport.
Mm-hmm.
And just last year, October, I went to Miami for my first NPC show, where I placed 2 first place, a second and a third overall.
NPC? What is
Yeah,
NPC?
It's like another link to IFBB competition, but it's just like how I say, it's like a national competition in the United States. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you took first place there?
For physique.
Okay.
I'm more like my body is a physique
bodybuilding
in
type.
the States compared to being a bodybuilder in Belize.
In Belize, you're a bodybuilder. And
Yeah.
physique is smaller than bodybuilder, usually in
Yes.
terms of shape.
Yes.
Wow. That says a lot about the size of the bodybuilders here.
Exactly.
Now, what keeps you motivated to keep on going, outside of the fact that you keep on doing well in competitions?
I just love it. How far you can push your body, like you could pass the limit you think, like, how I say, you could push your body beyond the limits you think you can make it
Okay.
and go as far as you can. Just keep going and going and going and going and going and never look back.
Alright. And Aurel, let's talk to you. How long have you been involved in bodybuilding?
Since 2013,
2013.
about
so you-
3 years ago.
Yeah. And what first got you involved?
Well, to be honest, I was always skinny. I was an ectomorph, I would call it, for my body type, and I didn't really like the way how I looked, so I decided to join the gym and get a gym membership. And after that, like, the gym just became a hobby, and that hobby turned into a passion. So, and my colleague here, Oyinkro, he convinced me to go on stage and to compete and everything. And I wasn't, down for competing because you have to wear the board shorts or the speedos. And
I love that you're honest enough to say that. I always say, how are they so comfortable getting on stage in the little speedos?
Yeah, and I
But you overcame it.
Yeah, I overcame it. I
Yeah.
overcame the fear and everything, and I said, might as well I try it. And I got first place for Mr. Belize Men's Physique, 2015 and 2016, first place, and also for the Spartan Classic.
You are, as you mentioned, you participate in the physique competition. This is from Mr. Belize this year?
Yes.
Last year,
Yeah,
sorry.
last year.
Yeah, look at that. What is different about your training versus Oyinkro's?
To me, it's similar. When Oyinkro did bodybuilding, he focused more on mass, and I focused more on symmetry and proportion. And he did a lot of legs when he did bodybuilding, but when I compete in physique, I focus more on the upper body because you wear the board shorts, so they don't watch your quads and hamstring.
So you don't have to do the legs as much as you do?
Yes, that's Oyinkro. But given that he's in physique now, he focuses more on the calves and just the upper body like me.
Oh, so now you have shifted your focus.
Exactly.
I don't understand how this is done. You literally mold your body to the look that you want. I mean, down to every fine detail of your muscles. How do you go about doing this? I know you speak so often about exercise, but diet is key.
Bodybuilding is like
So
a science.
important.
Yeah.
Diet, workout, get enough rest, and drink at least 1.5 gallons of water every day. Yeah, a lot.
That's a lot of
It's a
water.
science.
Yeah.
The water
Rest,
8 hours a day.
8 hours of
At least 8
sleep.
hours.
Have to sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is very, very important.
Because that's when you build muscle.
Exactly.
So when people walk around saying I'll sleep when I'm dead, that's not necessarily the case. Yeah. And what about the diet? How do you keep up with that? What do you eat?
My diet personal is crazy because I have a coach in Miami that handles my diet for me and my routine as well. And I have to eat 7 meals a day, like 3,500 calories per day. That's a lot of food.
Yes.
Mostly grilled chicken, fish,
And if you're
steak.
eating healthy, that is a lot of food because they're low calorie foods, right?
Yeah, but so tasteless. No seasoning, just black pepper, sometimes no salt. Sometimes
Why is that?
because salt tends to break down your muscle as well.
And that's the sodium inside the salt.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your typical diet?
My typical diet consists of a lot of boiled eggs. So I go to the market, a lot of vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, a lot of chicken, brown rice, and everything. Normally, like, if we're not competing, then we could just eat normally because basically you have to understand your body type.
Yeah.
And then as well, like us, we have like what we call genetics, so we don't have to really work as hard as other people. Yeah, that has.
Don't brag about it, really.
That's the reality.
Imagine having good genetics and still working hard.
Yeah.
Get double the result.
But leading into the Arnold Classic, of course, we need to go on like a 5 to 6 week prep. So
Yeah.
I'm starting a diet as well.
Yeah.
And it consists of a lot of chicken, rice, a lot of oats. I don't eat bread. I don't like the flour inside the bread, so none of that. Even when I season the chicken, I don't use salt. You gotta eat it just like that.
It's just.
I hear the heavy sigh coming from Oyinkro right now. It's like he misses salt.
The struggle.
It's just chewy.
No, but you know, the reason I ask these questions, not because I want to delve into what's on your dinner plate. It's simply because a lot of times people see results, but they don't understand the work and dedication and sacrifice that goes in. So people will see you on a stage at the Arnold's, competing, and you do well and you'll be celebrated, but they need to know how much work it takes to get there.
Exactly.
Right? So what made you decide that you wanted to aim to participate in this particular competition?
Well, personal for me, I want to make this a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't like just competing alone is so expensive. You gotta handle your own food, supplement monthly, have to work on top. And it's so draining to make it in Belize. Looking to move forward and turn a pro competitor and being able to make it a living, get sponsors, you know.
Yeah. So being able, and we know a little bit about the Arnolds because we know Cristel Castillo had made her whole journey public to the Arnolds. And essentially what you're going after is if you win this competition, you get your pro card.
Yeah.
Right? What is the significance of a pro card?
The significance of a pro card is basically when you go to a different competition, you actually get paid now.
And you get to go against the best of the best. And whatever the competitions that you win, you gain points leading up to the Olympia. That's
the
like
biggest bodybuilding show worldwide.
Yeah. So this is essentially moving up in the sport itself and getting the recognition that you want.
Basically.
For the work that you've been putting in. I appreciate you pointing out the challenges in being a bodybuilder in Belize, the cost of it, and also being able to manage your time to get in the workouts you need. How do you do it?
Oh, you just gotta do it. You got 24 hours in a day. Sometimes people say you sleep 8 hours. I sleep at least 6 hours. So I have 18 more hours to do school, to do bodybuilding, to spend time with my family. You know, you have to put the time in, dedication. So.
Yeah. And for you?
Good time management is key. For me, I'm a personal trainer. I'm at the gym from 5 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. In that time frame, I'm going to train my clients and also got to get my workout in. And also my meals in at the same time. And that's 5 days a week.
And people usually work out around the same time each day, so that means you don't get to work out.
No, basically, my workout is like from 7 to 9.
Yeah.
That 2 hours is just for me.
Yeah.
After that, it's back to work again. Right after I take a shower, eat, and back to gym again.
Yeah. So you found a way to be able to supplement your lifestyle by still being in the gym.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's talk about the prep for the Arnolds. You guys have been conditioning your body for the competition, but you are looking for sponsors to be able to attend the event.
Yeah, we still have some monetary funds looking towards to get some from people.
Yeah, for the tickets and for
We
the
have
food
one more
over
ticket
there.
each to get.
Yeah.
Ticket coming from Ohio back to Belize.
So you've gotten tickets to the
Yeah.
competition.
Got registered for the competition, got the hotel already.
Okay.
Hotel was expensive, trust me. And
Uh-huh.
we got the ticket from Belize to Ohio.
Okay.
It's one more ticket to come back, but we're working on that right now.
You gotta get the ticket before we go, you know, because
Might turn us back.
You announce that you have a one-way ticket.
Yeah. But then once you have a one-way ticket and you have a return ticket at the same
Yeah,
time,
then
they'll understand, like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
you didn't have the fun at the time to do it.
That's
round
right.
trip.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you're asking people to be able to support you
Yeah.
in this competition. How do people get in touch if they want to be able to show their support?
I'm always on Facebook. I have my phone number on my personal page. Mm-hmm. Phone my number.
So people can find it
Yeah.
there on Facebook.
or if they want, they could go to the gym. We're always at the gym. I'm Neil and
Dylan
Gordon.
Gordon's gym.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, inside Rogers Stadium.
Roger Stadium.
That's the one at Rogers Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're always,
Always
if they
there.
want to give something to support us.
Basically, the ticket from Ohio back to Belize will be approximately $325 US each.
Okay.
It's a lot of money.
I'm working on
Okay.
that, but by God's grace, we'll get through though.
Okay. And how ready do you feel for this competition?
I'm puzzled.
You seem to be very positive after your wins in Miami last year.
Yeah.
But you've shifted from bodybuilding, which is the overall body, to physique, which, as you pointed out earlier, is upper body and calves, right? So how ready do you guys feel?
I feel a little ready. I know in 2015 I went to El Salvador. That was my first. Well, I don't really want to call it an international competition because El Salvador is like our neighboring country. But
That
I
was an
get-
international competition though. That was
It
like,
is outside of.
That was like different all over the world basically.
Yeah.
competed against guys from Israel and different, countries
Spain,
and
Africa.
I got 5th place. So I feel like the Arnold Classic is a redemption to get at least top 3 or first. So
Okay.
I'm really pushing. I'm doing cardio.
And how different is your body now compared to when you went to El
A
Salvador?
lot different.
Totally
A
different.
lot different. I have like my back. It's more developed.
Uh-huh.
My lats it's more spread out, so that give you like a V shape,
Mm-hmm.
whereby your waist is really small, and that's what the judges are looking for.
Yeah.
And everything. My calves are more developed and round. So
So the ideal body for physique is it's like the largest is to the top, the broadest
Yeah.
broad shoulders, and then it slims down in the
Slims down.
waist.
Your waist and calves out.
And I look how Oyinkro laughs. It's like this is very different for you because I remember you came once and you were speaking about the challenges of doing legs day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You happily gave up that part of the exercise.
To be honest, I actually miss it. That pain, not able to walk, But in my case, my coach think I could win it all, but we'll see what happens.
well, the first thing
You
is
gotta
doing
stay
something-
positive,
You gotta believe in yourself and stay positive. So
That's all.
No, just to be clear, you will attend this competition representing yourselves and Belize. Like you're not going as a part of the organizations or the bodybuilding federation. How does it work?
We are going as part of the organization as well.
Okay, as a part of the bodybuilding federation.
Yes, it's a IFBB international competition, so you have to be registered from the
federation.
country federation.
Okay.
So we're going off as a Belizeans, BBBFF
Yeah.
competitors as well.
Okay.
Representing Belize in the competition.
Alright.
Not until you turn pro, you can go by yourself.
By yourself, as a name on your
Yeah,
own.
on your own.
So the competition takes place the first week in March.
Yes.
March 3rd to be specific, Friday. Yeah.
And when do you all plan to leave?
Well, I'll be leaving next week Friday because I have to do a week in Miami. My last week prep from my coach.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll be leaving the
February 28th.
28th.
The 28th. Yeah.
We'll meet in Ohio at the same time.
Where is the competition going to be?
Columbus, Ohio.
All right, you said that already. Great. So you guys have just a couple of weeks. So you have 1
1
week,
week, yeah,
to
to
be
get
able
ready.
to raise that fund. So you're looking to raise collectively
About
$650 US.
650
$650 US. So if you'd like to show your support to these guys, you can be able to find them on Facebook or contact them at Neil and Gordon's gym in Belize City at the Rogers Stadium. What do you want to say to people about why they should support you in this endeavor?
You first.
Well, I would just say you could support us as Belizeans because most of the time on the news you're seeing football and volleyball and other sports, and bodybuilding is one of the most underrated sport in Belize. So 2 guys growing up in Belize, born Belizean, going to the Arnold Classic and representing our country, why wouldn't you support us? We're going to put Belize on the map, basically. So
Okay.
Imagine little Belize coming in first place of all this country, talking about Spain, Africa, Brazil, United States, Canada, all the top amateur athletes coming in one competition, and we coming on top. That's something big.
All right. So very important in bodybuilding is your pose, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you have nervous looks on your face?
I know where this is going. I know where this is going.
We wanted to help you out of it, right? We wanted to see how creative you can be with your poses. Are you up for the challenge?
It is.
I have one for both of you.
Okay.
All right, and this is really going to be, so we're going to get you standing up right here. Who's going to go first? Or we can have
Earl first.
Aurel first?
no problem.
Okay. So imagine you are on stage.
Come on, take off the shirt, man.
And you don't want to take off the shirt?
That's too much for the camera.
Oh, it's too much for the camera.
Come on, take off the shirt,
If you
man.
show if you take off your shirt and you show the muscles, then people will be able to see how ready you are for this competition.
Come on.
And then they'll want to support you.
Sure. I need some help because I'm really big.
Sure, help you out. Sure, help you out.
Let me take off your mic. So here's the thing, and you guys have already come up with your routines already?
Yeah, basically. Physique is much more different.
Why is physique different?
Because it's just like 4 or 3 poses. Four quarter turns.
basically.
It's not like a routine for bodybuilding.
Oh, because in bodybuilding, when you go out, you have to.
Do it like a
Like a
dance
full
routine.
routine.
Yeah.
Don't worry. This is all off camera at this point in time. Come right over here, and I will give you your pose word. Now, keep in mind that we've never been bodybuilders, so we came up with this to be as creative as possible. And your word or phrase that you have to pose to is the dab.
The dab?
Yeah. All right. See, look at those muscles. Good job, Aurel. You see? Now, Oyinkro, you're up next.
You want to take off your shirt?
No.
Yes, he has to take off his shirt. We'll get a photo up right now, show some training videos. You just have to hold on to this while you talk, yeah. And Oyinkro, this one will be if you've been following what Belizeans have been talking about recently. So you'll find out when it's time.
That's a good one.
We see how hard you guys work. We have those videos up right now. You're going to get that shirt off and stand on the side. And your inspiration for this pose. Are we ready? Your inspiration. Please know I did not come up with this word. Your inspiration for this pose is the Rebecca. So we saw Miss Belize working so hard. You are going to be competing on behalf of Belize, using that as your inspiration. Let's see a pose for the Rebecca.
I remember she took a photo of her holding her crown and a bouquet.
Uh-huh. All right, but you got to flex those muscles too in the meantime. Great job. There you have it. Aurel and Oyinkro, I want to say thank you for joining me today. Best of luck. The Arnolds come up the first week in March. You guys are leaving before the end of the month, and you are looking to get $650 US to be able to secure your tickets home and be able to represent Belize. We appreciate you being here. I hope you're able to get the funds that you need.
I hope so too. And definitely before I leave, I have to also thank Mr. Omar Bet. He's been with me from day one, supporting me all the time.
Yeah.
Mr. Guy Neal, of course, or owner of the gym that works out, right?
Yeah.
And also Mr. Colin Griffith.
Colin Griffith, yeah.
He's always been supporting us since he got into the sport as well.
Okay.
Well, I just want to thank, because the same guys that are sponsoring Power is sponsoring me as well. Also, maybe I guess Crystal Castillo for the little diet plan as well, and who else? I guess my father, Clinton Palacio, to get me into the gym and let me start my journey.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll be following up as well. Thank you for being here. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll have a wrap up when we come back.